una diocesi giovane come quella di Juina.
When you find a diocese as young as Juina facing serious problems like violence, drug trafficking, unemployment, education and health issues, you have to step back a moment and try to watch everything from a distance, to get closer to God. It's only then, when you are renewed with hope and able to overcome a certain weariness and stress, which is often at the origin of our problems, it's only then, when you can breathe a fresher air, the air of faith, that this allows you the energy to transmit hope to people. The bishop's mission is precisely one of being at the service of the gospel, to give the world hope.
Servitori del Vangelo per la speranza del mondo.
Msgr Franco Dalla Valle came from Italy to Brazil in 1979. He was a Salesian missionary at that time. In 1998 he was ordained the first bishop of the new diocese of Juina. For Catholics, a diocese is a special expression of church, historically created to take better care of the human and spiritual need within a given region. Each bishop, as a representative of Jesus within the church, is a direct successor to the apostles.
Aqui no Brasil, nós temos
I think that we should be proud of ourselves here in Brazil, because of the situation of the church here and that we have good bishops. They are not only shepherds of a living community, but they are also shepherds who belong to that same community. They live with their people, facing the same problems and having the same spiritual and material needs as well.
espiritualmente, mas até materialmente também. E a nossa missão da ajuda à igreja que
Here in Brazil especially, the mission of the aid to the church in need is to be near our shepherds and care for these needs. We also try to provide them with the necessary tools so that they can evangelize these communities. We try to do our best, backed by the generosity of our donors.
para eles evangelizarem essas populações.
The Diocese of Juina is situated in the northwest region in the Brazilian state of Mato Grosso, bordered by the states of Rondônia and Amazonas. Juina is hundreds of kilometers from the larger cities, and its roads are in poor condition. It is a border zone caught between the almost virgin Amazonian rainforests and expanding civilization, especially through agriculture. The first advances on nature are visible through the impact of the timber industry and through gold and diamond mining. Increasing deforestation is caused by extensive agriculture and stock breeding. These activities have generated serious environmental impact and often an unsustainable short-term economy. Consequently, the region that encompasses this young diocese of Juina is characterized by a hasty installation of industry and by an increasing migration of those who look for better opportunities. Sometimes this industrialization is organized by the state, and sometimes it is the result of illegal and unplanned development. As a consequence, the population and economy both wax and wane quickly and unpredictably. This phenomenon is an obstacle in the proper settlement of families and the creation of the infrastructure and institutions necessary for the healthy development and workings of a society. Additionally, this phenomenon creates an atmosphere suitable for the rapid growth of drug trafficking.
Io sono un pauroso.
I am very timid. I am always afraid. However, I believe we should not be guided by fear. I have seen many murders in this region over many years. There have been martyrs, such as Father Ezequiel Eramin, Vicente Cañas, and many other lay people because of drug trafficking, injustice and gunmen. We are constantly witnessing murders, through which criminals try to induce panic, and in so doing, impose their laws, which are laws of crime. But under these circumstances, we must not be afraid. We cannot let people be afraid. We must encourage in them a sense of peace and serenity. We must offer solutions of peace. We must also offer peace when we face these sources of conflict. We must try to introduce a respect for the law and to provide solutions for the present and foreseeable challenges.
When Msgr Dalla Valle was ordained bishop, he started by laying the foundations. When he arrived, the region destined to be the Diocese of Huina counted 8 priests and 20 nuns. They had to cover an area of 123 square kilometers, with a population density of less than 1 inhabitant per square kilometer.
You cannot establish a diocese in just a few months or years. You need patience, and you need to play with a longer period of time to help people understand the whole process. In this way, they can get involved in the process of allowing God to act in these processes, because God employs longer periods of time and great patience.
At present, the Diocese of Huina comprises the Bishop's See, a minor seminary, a major seminary, and 10 parishes comprising almost 500 small communities, which are divided between both urban centres and the vast rural region. In addition, academic and continuing education institutions, social and healthcare centres, a television channel, a radio station, and a newspaper have been created. One of the greatest efforts is devoted to children and teenagers through community centres, where the Church fulfills a wide range of activities from promotion to education. As a Salesian, Monsignor Franco has experience and a special love for the young. The diocese is doing all it can to provide better conditions for the children throughout their education. It is a challenge to maintain these structures economically, especially for a young diocese situated in a poor region. Income is dependent on Monsignor Franco's ideas and the efforts of his team. Although the faithful are committed to spreading the faith and to maintaining the different social and development projects, nothing would have been possible without the generosity of Catholics from around the world. The help received from the international charity Aid to the Church in Need has been indispensable.
The Diocese of Juína deserves our special attention because it is a church suffering from emigration and from all the problems emigration generates. Cultural, social and religious uprooting, violence, prostitution, drug trafficking, a lack of prospects for young people, unemployment and a lack of medical care. Don Franco is planting a new seed of faith in the heart of all these social problems. He is offering a new lung that enables people to breathe an air of good news, an air of hope.
It was a challenge